Hi, I'm Win Reether. I first started flying the F-100 in 1966 at Cannon Air Force Base in RTU after having flown in at B-52 as an electronic warfare officer for 2,300 hours, which included missions over the North Pole and on nuclear alert with the center of Moscow as a target during the Cuban Missile Crisis. After RTU and F-100s, I flew 292 combat missions at Phan Rang, Vietnam, when I was in the 615th TFS. Previously, I was in the 524th TFS in Canada. And after that, I was lucky enough to be stationed at Torrejon Air Base in Spain with the 613th TFS, with a bunch of old, experienced F-100 pilots that like Willie Wilson, Frankie Giotto, and Dick Head, Al Baker. Great folks, Dick Rung. Best squadrons I've ever been in my life, by far, the 613th TFS. And then we lucked out and got a powerful wing commander, Wilbur Creech, as a colonel, and brand new F-4Es. I had the experience of going back to the factory in St. Louis, picking up a new F-4E. And was a flight commander there. And after that, I left to go to Armed Forces Staff College, and then looked around for a job in 1973. Couldn't quite find one, and they had an A-7 to England Air Force Base, so that's when I went after Norfolk, Virginia, as a major by that time. And flew A-7s 2.5 years at England Air Force Base, and things were getting crowded for lieutenant colonels at that time. I decided to take a career-ending assignment to McIntyre Air National Guard Base, South Carolina, when they were converting from F-102s to A-7s. And I led the A-7 conversion there with about 30 maintenance folks and a great IP, 105 guy named Chuck Flanders. So we had a lot of fun converting the entire South Carolina National Guard from F-102s to A-7s. Great group of fellows, and that's my strongest connection to the Air Force today, with the Air National Guard and the South Carolina group that invites us back for our annual reunions. That's not bad for a RAFSOB. I didn't know what the word RAFSOB meant in South Carolina when I got there as a young lieutenant colonel, but they call that a regular Air Force division. After that, I was stationed at Patrick Air Force Base as a squadron commander in the OB-10 and O-2, training all the facts in the Air Force, and later on was a group commander before National War College, and then 5 years in the Pentagon, was a WRM panel chairman, and I really enjoyed that. And the last 2 years in the Pentagon was within the Deputy Secretary of Defense and the AMRAD committee, where we did munitions for the Air Force and the Navy, trying to get them to be on the same page. Interesting job. A lot of NATO travel. And that's my Air Force career. Thank you.